And first of all, we cover oil here because oil continues to rally today. In fact, we continue to hold this position, which is currently, it's up over 500, about 30 points now in profit at the moment. Oil's just now broken above yesterday's high. And you can go back and have a look at the same impact we saw to the downside, though, last year on oil off the back of the OPEC meeting on the 4th of December, where oil broke down from its lows here of $41 per barrel, and then in the following 6 weeks it broke down to 12-year lows. So we had some incredible follow through off the back of that OPEC announcement. So now that we've had a deal confirmed, which is to reduce output, and essentially at the moment that has been, there's a lot of speculation about that as we go into the 30th of November OPEC meeting. But at the moment, the sentiment is very much on the bullish side. We saw hedge funds add to their positions last week, and we've continued to see very strong follow through, much like we saw last year when that sentiment just continued right the way through to January, where it broke down over 1,300 points. The sentiment this time is bullish in the opposite direction. And now we are fully up and running with this position. We've been holding it over the last week here, following on from the OPEC announcement. We saw a breakout of the pennant formation. We identified this last week as opportunity to get in on the follow through that we would see after that deal had been announced. We've now seen a rally over 300 points from the breakout from Wednesday's high, but in fact from the start of the move where we've entered into this position, we're up over 500 points on the trade right now. So what can we expect moving forward for oil? Well, you can see oil here has already broken above the 2016, well, the swing highs going back to August so far. So we had a move which was a 50% retracement from the January low up to the highs here over June. Since then, we corrected 50%. We pulled back. We then had another rally, which was a 23% move to the upside over the month of August. We've corrected, we consolidated, awaiting the results of the OPEC meeting, awaiting the agreement. And with that, we've seen a significant breakout. So we're looking now to target the 2016 highs, which currently reside at $52 per barrel. However, the way that we are continuing to manage this position is that we will extend that take profit target if we see this is going to just be a continuation and follow through. And with oil here, the momentum it's got at the moment is just not showing any signs of slowing down right now. Oil has been steady again near its 2016 highs after a US inventory drop yesterday off the back of the crude oil inventories. And we look like we're about to retest on US oil, WTI crude oil, about $50.50 per barrel very shortly. And first of all, I would look for a move up to 51.25. Beyond that, a retest of the 2016 highs. We might see some profit taking around that level. But if oil just breaks that level without any problem, then we are ready for the next leg higher. So overall, with this bull market that oil has transitioned into over 2016, we had the first leg up from the lows of January and February, which was at $27 per barrel. We had a significant rally all the way up to $52 per barrel, which was a rally from the lows to the highs of 85%, very significant. We've had a 50% correction, which is common after your first leg up in a bull market, and now we're ready for the second leg higher. And if we take out the swing high here of $52, we are then looking for some good upside potential, targeting above those zones. Some major levels which you can see on the chart would be around the 54 zone next, above 52, and then we would be looking for a move back up to 56 here as well in the shorter term if oil just continues this momentum ahead of the OPEC meeting, which is going to be taking place at the end of November on Wednesday, the 30th. Okay, so that's what we're looking at with oil right now. Some really strong momentum over the last week, and well done to everybody who caught that position. You can see, in fact, right now it's surging at the moment, $50.55 a barrel. So you definitely want to make sure if you're trading oil, you got on the right side of this position. You don't want to be on the wrong side of this. You've seen also, technically, we've got a perfect W-shaped reversal pattern. We broke above the pennant here, but we've also had a W-shaped reversal pattern. So you can see that where the neckline of that pattern was broken this week, and we're seeing some good follow through at the moment. Neckline sitting around $49 a barrel. And we've just had tremendous follow through over the last week since the OPEC announcement.